Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is my first post on the TDDgamingclan channel, and today we're going to make some epic splatter text. You'll see in the end or in the beginning the results. To start off, search for grunge background or grunge texture. Make sure it's big. Paste it in your Photoshop file. This tutorial works by far the best if you have a dark background, so because this is not dark, I'm going to make it dark, fill it with black, lower the fill, lower the opacity a bit. Wait. This looks pretty neat. Now a little bit darker to the sides. This looks pretty neat. Maybe a little bit. The far right corner is really dark, like this. Oh, this looks nice. Okay. So to start off, make it white. Go to the text tool. Search for the font called Impact. You have it on your computer. It's a standard font in Photoshop. Okay, now you choose a nice height, maybe 150. TDDGFX. Okay, maybe I'll do it a little bit. Okay, now you do this. Ctrl T, I want a little bit bigger. Make sure you hold Shift while doing this. Okay, place it in the middle or nearby the middle. This looks pretty good. I click the layer and rasterize type. Now it's not a text layer anymore. Okay, now select the brush tool. I know. Oh, this is a real mess. Let's just reset this. Get some splatter brushes. You can search for the internet how to download. Yes, I better save them. Derp. Save. Okay, now I have this huge ass splatter brushes, but because I don't want the whole text to be ruined, I'm going to make it like that, so it's about the width of the text I have. Make a new layer, really do, and place it underneath your text layer, like this. Now go to the side somewhere. Yes, like this. Select other brushes all the time, because using the same brushes over and over again gives a really lame result. Just play around with this. You might like some things, you might dislike some things. Just erase what you don't like. I recommend taking some time for this. Let's see, this looks good. You might want to download some more splatter packs. The more choice you have, the better the result will be. So kinda playing around now. Maybe get another brush pack, splatter brush set. Okay, these look pretty neat. Really, there are a lot of websites who give you a lot of splatter brushes, so you don't need to worry about that. They're all around the internet, so if you take like 5 minutes to find some, you'll get them. Okay, now I find this to be not the right angle, so I click this box, and like this I can turn it. There are other ways to do it, by the way. I find this way to be very good. One problem, I don't like the upper part, so I erase that like this. Really just play around whatever you like. You don't need to rush this. This is the important part in this text tutorial. If you fuck this up, you fuck the whole text up. So take the time. I can't say that enough, but this might sound repetitive and that's boring, but really it's important. Oh, no, I have the wrong tool. That's stupid. Okay, sometimes a brush isn't really strong enough. You need to click it some more times to make it real the same white color as the text is. Keep that in mind, otherwise really your results will be fucked up. And you don't want that to happen, of course. A little bit smaller. Somewhat. I want to turn this like this. Yeah, this looks pretty neat. Maybe something around the G. Okay, so now I've got this. You might want to back up the TDDgamingclan layer if you mess up big time. Make this invisible. Go to the eraser tool. You pick the eraser and you start erasing some little parts of the text. Bear in mind, this might take some time. It's totally worth it, really. Might want to click a few times like this. So, yeah. I think this looks pretty neat. So now, what we want to do is merge these layers together, if you like it. Merge down. And now go to blending options, and you can play around with it, of course. But I have some settings like prepared, not using this yellowish color, but a more or less darker color. You need to keep in mind you can watch a preview. Don't put it on screen because that won't work. This is not going that well. Yeah, something like this might work. And go to outer glow. Don't use a yellowish color because as you see, it just doesn't give the right effect. At least it doesn't give to me. It's my opinion. You can play around with the settings yourself, of course. You're completely free to do that. You might want to do a stroke, but as you see here, it will mess up my whole tutorial. If you do it even bigger, you can do it, like you can put it on inside, but as you see here, it will mess up things. I don't want that to happen. So I leave the stroke for what it is. A gradient overlay you can choose for this. I don't like it, but some people do. It's another type. You can do this, you can do that, you can lower the opacity and stuff. Like you can find this pretty neat. I guess I keep it like this, maybe. Okay, so now go to drop shadow. Put it on a normal. And you can play around with the angle a little. Okay. Okay, so now we've got this. This looks already pretty neat, I think. Make a new layer underneath the text and splatter layer, like this layer. Okay, so you select a red color, red, nice, bloody, maybe very light, sparkling red, and pick a huge ass brush tool, maybe even bigger. Nah, that's too big. Oh god, I'm fucking up right now. Okay, let's pick one of these. You don't have to bear in mind the color. It looks awful right now, I know. We'll fix that. Okay, now you put it on soft light. And maybe lower the opacity in this case. A little bit higher. I think I want to move it a little. Now you can add a grunge texture, like look it up on the internet. This might look sweet, I don't know. You can try out a lot of things really to make stuff more interesting, or just play around really. Photoshop isn't that hard if you take the time to learn it, and really watch tutorials. It helps so much, I think. Excuse me. Put on overlay. You see something happening, like with the reddish color, it fades away more in the background. Only problem is that my the overlay is really crappy. Make it a little bit bigger so that it fits over the whole background, so because this looks just like shit. So you can play around with a lot of settings. Really, you can lower the opacity, you can play around with the text, but this is my end result. I hope you enjoyed. TDDGFX out. Bye.